everyone, John here with another project video. So today I'll be showing a preview of my system and to show you how I keep cool during this hot summer. So stay tuned. So if you have missed my previous videos, the first thing that you should know is that I use solar power. So basically just converting this hot heat we're getting from the sun, or this energy that we're getting from the sun, into usable energy so I can actually power normal household equipments. And I'll go through that very briefly. So the first thing you should understand about solar is that, of course, so this is a solar panel that converts the sun energy into electrical energy so you can use it to power other equipments. So the power from the panel comes in through a switch and a fuse for protection purposes. Then it goes into this charge controller, which this is just a battery charger. So just like how your cell phone, your laptop, and a number of other gadgets have chargers, this ensures that my battery does not get overcharged and it doesn't get under discharged, among with a few other features that it has as well. Then from there it goes to another switch again for protection purposes again, and it goes into this 12 volts automotive battery, which ideally though, you need deep cycle batteries because of course they are definitely designed for solar. But in my case, I've been using this 12 volts automotive battery, and I have it for about a year now, and it's been functioning perfectly, and I'll explain a little bit further. Now, under normal circumstance, even though the energy is now stored in the battery, you can't really connect your TV and your fan to your battery, and it works just like that. So have a thing that's called an inverter. This is a very small one, just 120 watts. This converts the battery energy to give you the same energy that you get from the power grid. So in my case, in our country, in Jamaica, we use JPS. So this thing converts the energy that I get from the battery to give me the same energy that I would get from JPS, so I can power my fan, my TV, and a number of other things as well. There are two sides to my system. You have the AC side and you have the DC side. So the DC side has things that are connected directly to the battery, while the AC side has things that are connected to the inverter that would work from your normal household power. So like for those things that are on the AC that work with the normal grid power, I just have just mainly my AC fan. I have a TV, DVD player, and a little radio, and I charge my phone mainly from using the AC side of the system. Alright, but those are the main things that are really on the AC side of the system. Maybe my solder iron and a few other things. While the DC side now has things that work directly from the battery, from the 12 volts battery. If you look at these two irons side and side, you can barely tell the difference between them. But this one right here, as you can see, this has my name on it. It's actually a fan that I made that works directly from 12 volts, and it uses only 10 watts of energy. You can see right here. Alright, and it works very well. And this right here, so that's another little fan that I made as well, and it works from 12 volts as well. And trust me, it works well, because most time, especially in the nights, I mainly use this one in the nights. So you can see my 3 fans here, and so these help me to keep cool. In reality, I don't really need all 3 of them to be on, but hey, I have the energy, because at this point of the day I have a lot of excess energy, and so hey, why not just use it to keep myself extra cool. This is one of my lights that I made that works straight from 12 volts, and this one works with 2 switch. Alright, and these are the 2 switches. So here you go. So when I turn on one switch, the middle part of the light turns on, and when I turn on the other switch, the outer part of the light turns on. So let me turn on the first one. You can see. oh, these actually work from 5 volts. So what it basically works is that where my 12 volts connection is, I actually connected to this. It's a little notebook PC that I had that for some reason isn't working. But then once I connect up to 12 volts, the USB ports are live, and my lights actually connected to the USB ports. And this actually powers all my lights that are in the house. This is the one in the living room. And this is the one on the veranda. And this is the one in the bathroom. So for things that work from AC or the normal grid power, I have these normal 110 plugs. While for things that work from 12 volts, I use these 240 volts plug for my 12 volts appliance. And all of my 12 volts appliances basically have these plugs on them as well. So that way there's no confusion between things that work from 12 volts and 110 volts, and nothing can be accidentally plugged into the wrong plug. Alright. On my 12 volt system, I also have this little 12 volt solar iron that I ordered on eBay, and it works quite fine. So of course I attach a plug, and I also have a cigarette plug on it as well, cigarette lighter plug on it. Alright, but I mainly use it on the plug here. You can see it even as the light comes in as well, and it works well. Alright, and it actually works well for ironing. Alright, the only thing is that I realized that you have to wait a good maybe about 5 minutes for it to be properly heated. But it works well though with ironing most things that you would iron with your normal iron. So this has been an overview of my system and how my system functions. As I did mention that I'm using a 12 volt automotive battery, which really isn't the ideal thing to use, because car batteries are really designed to just give a quick burst to start the engine, and then they charge it back, and they're basically kept fully charged most of the times. If they get discharged too deeply too often, then they won't last that long. But in my case, what I do is that in the days now when I'm home, like for example, I'm home now today. Today is August 6, 2019, which is in Jamaica. Here we're celebrating Independence Day. Awesome. So what I do is that in the day, I'll use like my AC fan and the TV and these things are used mainly in the days. When it comes to night now, the only thing that's really running is my lights, and my lights, when each light is on, it only consumes around roughly 5 watts of energy for each light being on, which is really a small amount of power. And I'll show you a night view at the end of this clip. In the nights now, I mainly use this little 12 volts fan here. This uses only 5 watts of energy, and it basically will last through the night, and it keeps me very cool, and it also helps to keep away the mosquitoes. Alright, so that's basically it. So the principle is that during the day, when there's a lot of energy, I use the energy, of course, to run my appliances. And in the nights now, I don't do much of the heavy appliances. I just mainly use my DC fan, my 12 volt light, and of course, occasionally I'll watch a little movie in the night, but no more than about 2 hours, not to kill the battery and to run the battery down too low. I try not to use more than about 20%, the most, of the battery's energy, but most times I only use about 95% of the battery energy. So thanks again for tuning into this video. I hope you have learned something. Hope you also got a few ideas. So you can just hit the like button, and of course you can subscribe and share my videos and tune in for future videos. Thanks again.